Hi, my name is Cartes Ross with the Georgia Internet Marketing Center, and today we're just going to spend a few moments talking about the various things you can do to stimulate your website to help bring in more customers, sales, leads, and profits for your business. Now, it still amazes me in 2009 how many people we hear from each day that still talks about how the internet doesn't work, how it's a scam, how they've had their website up for the last 3 years and hadn't generated their first piece of business from it. And I'll tell you, 99% of the time, when we go look at their websites, it's clear why they hadn't made any sales or gotten any customers, any leads or sales from the website. Now, what these businesses lack, or what these websites lack, is what we call a direct response website or a direct response enabled website. And over the next few minutes, I'm going to go into detail about what and how direct response marketing works. I'm going to show you some real life examples, and we'll also discuss how by implementing direct response into your existing or even new website, how you could it's almost like winning the lottery. Literally, I mean, it's like hitting the jackpot once you understand this concept of direct response. And that's what we specialize in, building direct response enabled websites. So with that said, I know a lot of you are probably saying, well, what is a direct response website? And simply put, it's a website that encourages the visitor to take some type of action. And when I say action, that could include downloading a white paper from the website, downloading a report, filling out an online survey, again, taking some type of action while they're on the site. Could be requesting information or quote, engaging in online chat, leaving details to get a free report, signing up for a service. That action, again, could be calling a phone number, printing out an online coupon, booking appointments, or any other step which is needed to help move the visitor through the sales process or through the sales funnel. In short, the website itself should either make the sale or get the visitor to request request additional information. And this is where the biggest difference lies with websites. As direct response marketers ourselves, we understand that a visitor that comes to the website today may not buy, but by enticing these same visitors or these same prospects, enticing them with an offer they can't refuse in the form of a free report or a white paper, we can generally get them to leave their details behind in exchange for getting that free report or something that they deem valuable enough to want to leave behind their email address and or their phone number, or to get them to call. Once we get those details from them, once they leave the site, we now have a way to communicate with these prospects, while at the same time we have the ability to send them additional information to help educate them about their about our products, or about our services, or our sales process. Again, we want to try and get material in their hands so that they can justify the decision to buy whatever we are selling. Now, if your website is not moving the visitor forward through the sales process, you're just literally throwing away your time and your money. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, you have what are called image-based websites, meaning that the site looks super pretty. They have the image-based websites are fancy. They have a lot of flash. They have lots of bells and whistles. These type of sites typically make the owner feel proud because, in their minds, they have the slickest, baddest website on the internet. Now, the problem with this is this type of site doesn't produce any sales, doesn't produce leads or customers, and the owner makes no money. In fact, let's just compare the two. Image-based websites tend to focus primarily on the business itself, and you'll typically recognize these sites because the first thing you'll usually see are photographs of the business location on the front of the web page, or the business owner himself taking up most of the page. You'll see stuff like, we've been in business for 25 years. We're #1. We've won these awards, etc. Now, the problem is the customer who's coming to the site seeking information could care less about that type of stuff. They only want to know what's in it for them. And keep in mind, and let's just use this as, look at this example. If I go to Google and type in the search phrase, pest control services for spiders, the last thing I want to see is your mug shot taking up half the page, with a fleet of trucks taking up the other side of the page. I have a problem with spiders in my house, and the thing I need to know once I land on that website is, can you help me get rid of these spiders? And again, I don't want to see your mug shot. I don't want to see your fleet of trucks. I want to know if you have a solution. With image-based websites, we don't care about your employees. I don't care that you've been in business for 90 years. Your customers don't care about that stuff. They need somebody to come out right now and get rid of these spiders. And there needs to be some type of message on that website or that web page that picks up on the dialogue that's already taking place inside of that prospect's mind when they land on that website. And that's where a direct response website differs from these so-called image-based websites. Now, let's show you some examples of these sites here. You'll typically, here's one here at Orkin. Again, typically with a direct response site, and this is not 100% direct response, but they do a lot better than a lot of sites online. So I wanted to show you some of these more corporate type sites so you can get an idea. But as you can see here, keeping pests in their place for over 100 years. They got the pictures of the ants, the termites, the bugs. They have a tab here for you to schedule your service right now. For your convenience and immediate action, call 866-949-6043. You can leave in your first name, your zip code, etc. to get more localized information. They also have some of the different reports that you can read, or different pieces of information or articles about different things, pest threats, household risk factors, common household pests. In my case, if I have an issue with some spiders, I can go here to find out, look at some more, get some additional information about this stuff. And again, they have the different types of spiders, blah, 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 so now compare this site to, let's go back and look at this one. Now here we have Saxon Pest Control at the top, which is best price and best service guaranteed, but here's where direct response differs, and compare this just to the one we just looked at. First thing you see here is locally owned and operated, pest control company in operation since 1995.